Hi and welcome everyone to Nikki Loves Books. Nikki here, and today we do have an OwlCrate unboxing. And do we see this new box and logo? Like, how cute is this? This is the September Young Adult OwlCrate box. Let's get into it and see what we have. Okay, so before jumping into the items in our box, we need a reminder for the theme this month because I don't remember. So the theme for our September Young Adult OwlCrate box is Drown Your Secrets. Let's jump into our beautiful items for this month. The first item we have in our Drown Your Secrets OwlCrate box is this book journal. So it says Gods of Our Own Universe. The problem with knowledge is its inexhaustible craving. Loving this black with the gilded gold. And here is the inside. And I like it when they have their own bookmarkers. This month's faux book journal is the third in one of our 2023 collections. Featuring in-universe references, each journal will be sure to transport you to a different literary universe. This month's journal pays homage to the Alexandrian Society and the Atlas Six and has been designed with love by Lichen and Limestone. And that is why I did not recognize it. I have not read the Atlas Six yet. I have generally heard really good things, but then my really good friend Nicole said she did not like it and told me to just save my time and not read it. I'm still going to read it just because of all the hype. I am very curious, and me and Nicole sometimes really differ in our book preferences. So books I love, she's like meh, and books that she loves, I'm like meh. And to each their own. So I still want to read the Atlas Six. It's on my to be read list, but it's not currently on the shelf. So I don't own it yet, but I want to read it. Next item we have is in a bag, and I have no idea what it is. So let's open it. Oh, and it looks like it's a bag. And here is that detail on it. And it just opens. I do like that it's kind of it's button closures. That's kind of cool. So yeah, so it's button closers. It's not a zipper closer. Start off this dark academia season with our corduroy bag. Designed by @the Pearled Reader, this bag will take you through the halls of Dalloway School in A Lesson in Vengeance. A Lesson in Vengeance I have read. I did really enjoy it. If memory serves me right, it was an OwlCrate book when it was released. I do know that it's been banned in some places because it's LGBTQ friendly. And for anyone who bans books, go fuck yourselves. This is our cute A Lesson in Vengeance bag. Next we have a tea. I love Riddle's Tea Shop. They do a bunch of teas that are inspired by books, and I just cannot get enough. But sadly, I only drink tea during the cold months because my heat intolerance is huge and I only like hot tea. I don't like cold tea, which is really weird, but just a thing with me. And one of the other things that I really love when OwlCrate does tea is their teas are decaf. So when they do coffees, the coffees are caffeinated, but when they do teas, they typically do decaf teas, which is perfect for me because I cannot drink caffeinated drinks. Dive into a cozy fall day with the Bodleian Library tea, created by Riddle's Tea Shop and inspired by A Discovery of Witches. Taste the comforting flavors of English breakfast, cream, and chamomile. I cannot wait to try this out once it does actually cool down and start feeling like autumn. Discovery of Witches, of course I've read. And it's actually funny because I was actually talking about it with one of my friends, Jenny. She talked about how she wanted to give that series a shot, and I was like, yeah, no, Discovery Witches is pretty damn good. And it will be exciting to drink this tea inspired by it. Our next fabulous item for our Drown Your Secrets OwlCrate box is this, which it seems to be a pouch of some sort. Oh, and it has a mirror. And I don't know exactly what's meant to be put in here. Seems to be rather specific with the mirror, so maybe a makeup item. Be prepared to look good anywhere with our lipstick case. Designed beautifully by @the Bitter Season, this case is perfect for keeping your favorite lipstick, for touch-ups, or anything else that you might need at your convenience. This item is inspired by The Whispering Dark, which is an amazing book if you have not read it. And I came across it through OwlCrate. The Whispering Dark was one of the OwlCrate books, I think for last year actually. Here is those details on this lipstick case. And I actually really like this because I often lose my lipsticks in my purse. Like I'll just stick it in a purse in a pocket and it never stays in the pocket, and then it rolls out and then I can never find it. So this pouch is going to be rather useful, and it helps that there's a mirror. And for our last bookish item before we get to the book, we do have our treasured tomes. So here is our treasured tome, and this is based on Babel by R.F. Kuang, which I have not read. It's probably on my to-be-read list, but who the hell knows? There's so many books on my to-be-read list that I can barely keep track. This month features the 9th Treasured Tomes Enamel pin in our 2023 pin collection. Each month's box will include a book-styled pin featuring in-universe references to many beloved books and fandoms, all designed by @NoOneDesigns. Enter the Tower of Babel and be careful of getting caught within the shadowy Hermes society. I do really appreciate the gothic nature of this pin, of course, because I have not read Babel. I'm not quite getting the references, but I like the gothic aesthetics. And before we get to the beautiful book that we have this month, we do want to go over the OwlCrate newsletter. So the OwlCrate newsletter always starts with a mini interview with the author for the book that month, and then they also include a comparison between the OwlCrate cover and the regular cover, which I like looking at, and we'll look at it after I reveal the book. Next up, they do have news from the Nest information, which is their social media platform. And then they always have a small interview with one of the vendors. And this month it is for Brittle Tea Shop, which, yay, they do a fantastic job. I cannot praise their tea enough. They always have good flavors. Next up, they include information about the photo challenge if you choose to do that, as well as the Owl Babble, which is a live chat with the author for the book this month. The last page of the newsletter is always my favorite because it includes the Spotify playlist, and it's usually inspired by the theme and or book of the month. And then they also include a collection of other books coming out this month that they're excited for. And those include In These Hallowed Halls, and that seems to be a dark academia anthology, Into the Bright Open, The Forest Grim, The Meadows, and The Scarlet Veil. And moving on to the most important thing, in my opinion, in this box, and that is, of course, our book. And our book this month is A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. Our September book pick features Dark Forces of All Kinds. A Study in Drowning, we meet Effie Sayre, a student who is brought on to design the mansion of a late author whom she admires. Little does she know, she'll meet her rival and unravel a world of secrets that could bring them all to ruin. This signed edition features a gorgeous redesigned exclusive cover. Turn over the cover for the reversible dust jacket with beautiful artwork and text. Beneath the dust jacket, we've included the original cover art on the hardcover case. Peek inside to view the beautiful exclusive end pages. Finally, an author letter and bonus material from Ava Reed has been bound into the book for our subscribers. So to get a better look, here is that comparison between the OwlCrate exclusive and then the regular cover of A Study in Drowning. And I actually like both. I do, of course, appreciate the OwlCrate exclusive cover, but I like both of them equally. I do like the gothic aesthetic as well as dark academia vibes, especially in the regular cover. I really enjoy the fact that we kind of have the regular cover along with our OwlCrate exclusive, since they included the regular cover as the hardcover case. So that is all the details for our exclusive OwlCrate edition of A Study in Drowning. I am so excited to be reading this just because it has that dark academia, gothic, spooky vibes, which I am here for. I am so ready for autumn to start. I'm like foaming at the mouth to get October here and rolling and just cooler weather. I am currently reading, if you guys can read that behind me, my currently reading is Goddess in the Machine, which was the OwlCrate book from July 2020, which if you guys watch my channel, you know I'm behind on my OwlCrate books. Like, I read them currently, like I'm caught up now, but 2020, when the world was ending, I wasn't really paying attention to my OwlCrate books. Like, I would get them and I'd be like, oh yay, and then I put them aside because I had no capacity to read, just because the world was like falling apart and it was super stressful. you know, the world was ending. I had some personal shit going on, so I was not keeping up with my OwlCrate books. So I'm now reading A Goddess in the Machine, and then as soon as I'm done with that, I will be reading a study in drowning, and I'm very, very excited. It seems like it's the perfect time for this book. Before we leave, we do need to find out the theme and kind of a sneak peek for our OwlCrate Young Adult box for next month, so October. I will also include some updates on me and my channel at the end of this video, so stick around for that as well. So our OwlCrate October Young Adult theme is Power Has a Price. And the sneak peek is every October box will include an exclusive scarf designed by Bluely Boo. I love their name, Bluely Boo. It's really hard for me to say sometimes, like I'm like Booey Boo. No, Bluely Boo. Fantastic name. I absolutely love it. That is obviously not a picture of a scarf, but it looks like maybe Bluey Blue did some designs for book covers. Regardless, I love everything I've seen from them so far in our OwlCrate boxes. So looking forward to it, and a scarf sounds fantastic. So that is it for our Drown Your Secrets September Young Adult OwlCrate box. If you want to see me do more unboxing videos, please be sure to hit that like button so I know that you guys are liking my content. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to support my channel and join me for more bookish fun. If you're interested, stay tuned for some updates from me. And as for updates of me and Nikki Loves Books, you'd think being unemployed, I would have all this time to do a bunch of shit, and I tell you I do not. I was really thinking that because I'm unemployed, I'd have so much time to dedicate to Nikki Loves Books and I'd be getting videos out frequently, but I'm not gonna lie, like depression has set in. I'm really struggling with being productive simply because I am so depressed. And yes, like don't worry, like I'm not gonna go jump off a bridge or anything like that. Like I'm talking to my doctors, it's gonna get figured out. It's a struggle being unemployed. People think that you have all this time to do whatever the hell you want and it's a vacation. I'm like, it's not a vacation. It's a very stressful time. It's a lot of emotions. It's really, really sad and stressful. So I'm not being as productive as I thought I would be. You know, it'd be very different if I was actually employed and on vacation. I wouldn't have this up and down of emotions of feeling defeated, feeling depressed, feeling anxious, feeling stressed. You know, I would actually be able to just chill, know that I have a job, know that I'm getting paid, and work on my YouTube videos and do whatever I want. But yes, I am still working on things. Yes, I am still working on my Queen of Shadows recap. I've had a book review that has been sitting in my video editor for weeks now just because I'm struggling to find the energy to get things done. Do know I am here. I plan to stay here. I will continue coming out with videos when I can. My Queen of Shadows recap is still scheduled to come out this month. I'm hoping I can get it done, but it really just kind of depends on what's going on. I am supposed to be hearing back from a job this week that I really, really want, so keep your fingers crossed for me because I really, really, really want this job. Like, if I get it, I'm gonna cry from happiness. If I don't get it, I'm probably gonna cry from sadness just because I really, really want this job. Know that I'm here. I'm getting things out. I will continue working really hard. Just understand that being unemployed is not a vacation by any means. It's not this happy, like, oh, I can take a break from working. No, it's a very stressful and very emotional time. And just know that I am doing my best. So I just wanted to say thank you everyone for sticking with me, for being subscribed to my channel, and for continuing to support me. I cannot say how grateful I am, and I really appreciate all your patience.